Welcome back, everybody. Today is going to be a mail day PSA slab day video. I ordered another few PSA slabs from our buddies at 4 Sharp Corners. Again, I've shown videos before with orders from 4 Sharp Corners. I can highly recommend them. Never had an issue whatsoever with them. Typically order directly from their website, where you can save pretty significant percentages off their eBay prices, and also get a $4 flat fee shipping regardless of how many cards you order. And if you order $150 more, you get free shipping. So today's order is a few Derek Jeter cards, PSA slabbed. As we know, Derek Jeter's up for the Hall of Fame vote this year. It'll be announced sometime in December or January. And of course, the induction will be in late July. But he very well may be the second player in history to receive 100% of the vote, after his longtime teammate Mariano Rivera received 100% just last year. So, his resume is clear. No doubt Hall of Famer. He's got 3,400 hits, 6th all-time, almost 2,000 runs scored, 1,300 runs batted in, hit .310 lifetime. Was Rookie of the Year, 14-time All-Star. The one strike, I guess you could say, he has against him is he never won the MVP award. That may sway some voters and turn some voters against him, but he finished in the top 10 7 different times in his career. And that's just offensively. Now, defensively, he won 5 Gold Gloves. He was the leader, captain of the team. He played in 7 World Series. He won 4 rings. So clearly, he's a Hall of Famer through and through. The only issue is whether he's going to get 100% of the vote. And some voters may just hold that against him, saying that there doesn't need to be another after Rivera last year. But we'll go through these one by one real quick. This is a Gem Mint 10, 2003 SP Authentic. Anytime you can get an SP Authentic and a Gem Mint 10, I think you do it. And again, it's very affordable. This was just over $10, $10.19. 1998 tops and a Mint 9. A little tough because it has the gold borders, white borders on the back. A little off center there. I think that's what took it down from a 10 to a 9. Off center left to right here. This was $8.49. 1996 tops, Future Star insignia there. Some gold foil Derek Jeter. This is also a Mint 9. I think his cards and Sports Card Investor did an expose on Hall of Famers who spike in value right after the announcement. Not necessarily the induction in July, but right after the announcement in December or January, their card values will spike. And it's shown time after time. 1995 tops in a Mint 9. Also Future Star. But 1995 tops, remember the strike in Major League Baseball happened in 1994, and the fans were depressed, were downtrodden, were against the game, and it was rumored that many fans wouldn't come back to the game. So, we're coming out of the junk wax era in the late 80s and early 90s, where, card companies just printed oodles and oodles of cards and never did stop the printer. But in 95, it's rumored that Topps printed many fewer cards than they had in almost any previous year in that junk wax era, because they just didn't think fans and collectors would buy the cards. So 1995 Topps, if you can get your hands on some rookies in that year, especially Jeter, in good quality condition, I strongly advise you to do that. Moving on, Tom Wojcik autograph cards. If you're on Facebook, and I guess you probably are, considering there's 2.2 billion people worldwide using Facebook. But within Facebook, there are certain groups, and you can request to join groups. Some are public, some require approval to join. But there are groups for people who collect through the mail autographs. One of the Facebook groups I belong to is NFL TTM Collectors, TTM Autographs Galore, Baseball Autograph TTMs, Slab City, where you can send your autographs off for authentication from PSA and get slabbed. But Oftentimes in these TTM groups, collectors will place cards for sale. You pay through PayPal. There's no eBay fees, and there's usually very affordable shipping costs. Or if they put them in a plain white envelope like these three came, sometimes the postage is paid. But Tyler Majeski is one of the people who posted in NFL TTM Collectors. He was selling NFL autographs for $3 each or 3 for $8, postage paid. So who is Tom Wojcik, you ask? Well, as you know, I'm from West Virginia, and this guy who was from Eastern Pennsylvania played at West Virginia University. I think he graduated in 62 or 63 from West Virginia University. He was a great running back there, played in the Senior Bowl. And he had a fairly decent career in the NFL with the Eagles. Top 5 in rushing, I think, for 3 years in a row, something like that in the mid-60s. But I got these for, 3 for $8, postage paid. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. If you go to eBay and buy the cards and then wait for the cards to arrive, ship them off to Mr. Wojcik, who's still living and does sign TTM, you're going to pay a lot more than that. So not a bad deal there. Third thing is I won a contest put on by Big K's Cards and Collectibles. I'm sure you're all familiar with his page. Does a great job with his page. He's got over 1,000 subscribers. And he kind of took some time off to to coach his children and softball and karate and baseball. So he hasn't been putting out a lot of videos lately. But he did run a contest recently. And I was the winner of a PSA 8 Greg Maddux 1990 Leaf card. So I'll take that all day long, especially if it's free. And all I had to do was, I don't even know what I did to enter, I forget. But that's the Maddux Leaf. Thank you to Big K's Cards and Collectibles. And I'll have the link down below to his page for sure. You guys can, if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you get over there and subscribe to Big K's Cards and Collectibles. And I'm sure he'll be putting out a lot more videos real soon. Finally, I received some mail from one of my YouTube subscribers who emailed me privately and asked a question about an address for a player that I received a through-the-mail autograph request from. His favorite team is the Baltimore Orioles, and I received an autograph from a former Oriole player. And like I said before, folks, if you have any questions whatsoever, you can leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll try to address any and everything I can. If you don't feel comfortable asking in public, so to speak, just shoot me an email. It's meyerhead@yahoo.com, and I'll be happy to help in any way I can. You guys know that. So he asked a question, address of one of my TTM returns, and I gave it to him, and I said, hey, if you need some cards of the guy, I've got some extras I could send them to you, and I did. And he was very thankful, and I appreciated his gratitude, and that was perfectly fine with me. I didn't send my cards expecting anything in return. You guys know me. I'll be glad to help any way I can. I don't expect anything in return except, your gratitude is perfectly fine. But he was kind enough to send me a nice handwritten note of thanks, and he knew I was a Pirate fan, and so he sent me some autographed Pittsburgh Pirate cards, and here they are. And there's Craig Wilson, outfielder for the Bucks in the mid-2000s. Brian Bullington, a pitcher. He was a number 1 pick. I don't know if he was the number 1 overall pick, but I know he was the first pick of the Pirates back in 2002. Probably was the first overall pick. Yeah, it says right there he was. Never really made it big in the big leagues. I think he had a cup of coffee a few times. But, happy to get that one. There's Brad Eldred. He was a big power hitter prospect back in the early 2000s. This is from 2004 Topps. That's numbered 494 out of 2004, also autographed. That's pretty cool. And then the fourth one is Donald Veal, autographed, personalized to John from the 2009 Topps edition. I appreciate those very much. Owen, you didn't have to do that, but I very much appreciate it. And I was just happy to send you the card you wanted and send you the address you wanted, but I very much appreciate that. Thank you very much. And thank you to Big K's Cards and Collectibles. And thank you to Tyler Majeski for sending those Tom Wojcik cards. Guys, that's it for now. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not a subscriber already, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll be notified of all my future videos. And if you are a subscriber, guys, I really appreciate you, and I couldn't do it without you. So goodbye for now. We'll see you soon.